Crazy photos you won't see anywhere else. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think you know the 1970s? Name this band. Does anybody remember the smell of old CRT television screens? Picture of the nihilist penguin who went towards the mountains. China's last emperor, Hui, spent his final years as a commoner in Beijing. After 10 years in a re-education camp, he worked as a street sweeper and a botanical garden assistant. We need to acknowledge that the 2001 Fox Sunday night lineup was peak. The James Webb Space Telescope recently revealed LHS 1140b, a potentially habitable eyeball planet. I understand that it is not gentlemanly to ask a lady her age, but how old do you think she is? This is Elizabeth Plain, daughter of a Cornish miner, settled in northern Queensland. She was 40 years old at the time the photo was taken. The Fifth Dimension, outside Whiskey A Go Go in 1967. Wanderer above the Sea of Fog, continuing appreciation for Caspar David Friedrich. All giant pandas in zoos worldwide legally belong to China, as the species is native exclusively to China and protected by national law. Beijing loans pandas to other countries rather than selling or gifting them, typically charging around $500,000 to $1 million per panda annually. This is what the Reichstag in Berlin looked like in 1945. The last photograph of Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He was a great president. Arnold Schwarzenegger walking down the street in California with his best friend Franco Columbo, late 1970s. Stephen and Viola Armstrong watched their son Neil land on the moon, July 20th, 1969. A guest stayed at an empty hotel. Only 6 cars overnight, including theirs and staff, in a parking lot shared by 2 hotels. Elsie Alcock has lived in the same house for 104 years. Bright color shot of Marilyn Monroe being prepared for the premiere of her film How to Marry a Millionaire, November 4th, 1953. Mitzi Gaynor, 1960, shows that she was a great dancer. Pamela Anderson Labatt's Blue Ad, 1989. Potted meat and mayonnaise sandwich. Cindy Morgan in Caddyshack, 1980. A pre-Columbian Native American projectile point made from petrified wood found at Petrified Forest National Park in Arizona. 92-year-old Julie Newmar, the world's most famous Catwoman, appeared at the Hollywood Show in Burbank, California this past Saturday, and her fans were waiting. Whose Thanksgiving dinner included this? In 1992, 24-year-old Christopher McCandless, known as Alexander Supertramp, was found in an abandoned bus on Alaska's Stampede Trail after surviving along for 113 days. This is his final self-portrait. His story inspired the book and film Into the Wild. This McDonald's is selling 200-piece nuggets for $79.95. These eyebrows look like they're from the 2000s, but believe it or not, this style was popular in the roaring 20s. Lana Turner, Marriage is a Private Affair, 1944. James Dean photographed on September 30th, 1955 at a gas station in California. Raquel Welch in Fantastic Voyage, released in 1966. Jacqueline Bisset starred in 20 feature films during the decade. A man recently uncovered this stunning 1,000-year-old Viking armband made of gold while using his metal detector on the Isle of Man. Gotta take shoes off at an Asian party. Dark Hedges, North Ireland. Ava Gardner, divorcing Mickey Rooney, 1943. Cassandra Peterson created one of the most memorable characters of all time.